ain't got it. Broke, fat broke. We ain't got it. Don't spend no money, ain't got no clothes, ain't got no cars, ain't got no hoes. We broke.
Ladies and gentlemen,
You're now listening.
1, 2. Broke. We broke.
Nyatsocheka, my settings, my runnings. It's two Broke Twimbos. We back again with a fresh new episode. My name is Danny, that guy, aka Denias, aka the only guy, aka your girlfriend probably looks at me with pity, aka done more. When you look at my body weight, it's more like done less.
That's right. And he's here with the one and only, the unmistakable, the infallible, the soon-to-be doctorable, most certainly is honorable, Phil Chad, a.k.a. Fulling Floss the Big Boss Baby, a.k.a.
Pizza P.
a.k.a. Filthy Phil, a.k.a. Sexington Lovu, a.k.a. Shamwari, Ditengero Dringi, a.k.a. DJ Mkaraz. You wanna know why, Dan?
Why?
Because I changed a lot.
I don't think those are the type of ad-libs you need to be, adopting. Surely there's better ones.
Give me a kiss, girl.
Okay! It's way better than that.
Give me another kiss. Who do you love? Tell me, who do you love?
No one's picked up on Lil Jon's ad-libs, though.
Because that was a decade ago.
You know what Fetty Wap is using now?
What?
Squad! So, clearly people are failing to find...
Wait, Fetty Wap has released more than one song?
Yeah, he has.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's got some other track with Drake.
Oh, yeah, that was
which
quick.
is getting quite a bit of play. And he's featured on a couple of remixes.
Drake, as much as I don't really follow Drake's music, I gotta give him some credit. He's always got his finger on the pulse. You know what I mean?
His finger in a lot of places, I'll tell you that much.
Damn right.
We broke.
Anyway, right, so here's the thing. So, we had to convene as two Broke Twimbos board of directors, aka the two of us, and to discuss some very pressing and important issues. You see, sometimes when you get pushed against the wall and you get pushed harder and harder and harder, sometimes you just push back.
Or you relent, curl into a ball and cry and scream for your mommy to save you.
And then report to the police or H Metro afterwards. Well, we have had enough of pushing and crying.
You mustn't push!
Here's the thing, alright? So, I actually hate the fact that we keep bringing this up. Have you noticed whenever we have a no guest episode, we're always talking about Econet?
Well, it's okay, let's just for those of us who are on Econet,
AKA 75% of the country.
whenever we have a chance to discuss hot button issues, Econet continues to show us their garros.
Actually, you know what? I think we should actually be thankful that Econet keeps giving us topics of conversation. You meet a random person, a random stranger out in the Dorobas. You can just be like, how about that Econet, huh? And already you're instant homies.
It's an icebreaker. You're at a party, you don't know anyone there. You just walk up to any person. Sha, Econet alpha. Yeah, and instant conversation.
Just like that. Mm-hmm. So, you know what? Actually, thank you, Econet, for giving us a common enemy to bond over as a people.
And in ironic twist, Econet, tell someone.
You always have a buddy to tell. Anyway, so here's the thing, right? Some of you may have, if your WhatsApp bundles have not yet run out, perhaps you are not aware. But if your WhatsApp bundles have run out in the past week or so.
It's the last week of the month. They've definitely run out because payday is next week.
Yeah, so most people will be facing this struggle. The thing is, you go onto your normal *143#, buy WhatsApp bundle, next, whatever it is, past promotional message, past Nigerian spam, etc., etc. Then you finally get to the pay for the WhatsApp bundles. You may have noticed WhatsApp Lite, WhatsApp Extra, what is going on? Well, it turns out Econet just went and changed their bundles. I'm in the middle of my bundle because, I get money very erratically. I.e. whenever I find it lying on the streets. So if I find some, and then I buy myself WhatsApp bundle. So I'm in the middle of my WhatsApp bundle, and it's just changed to WhatsApp Lite.
So wait, they didn't grandfather you into the upper tier?
Nope.
Hey, guys, Econet is... Can I swear? I really want to swear right now. Like, I'd love to swear. Econet are the biggest pile of turds I've ever seen in my life. Just turds. China chayo.
Yeah. Anyway, so yes, so basically, they have this WhatsApp Lite, WhatsApp Extra, and it's the same for Facebook, Facebook Lite, Facebook Extra, where they choke the speeds if you're on Lite.
But they've been throttling. Like I even know this for a fact. Like when I had WhatsApp bundles and I'd get videos, trying to download that video.
Yes. So here's the messed up thing. Back in the day, 3G was, I'm like, damn, this 3G is actually faster than my Wi-Fi.
But let your WhatsApp bundle run out, but your data bundles, that video.
So recently, downloading a video was almost instant back in the day. The past couple of months, it's been highly, highly throttled and choked. It's actually terrible. But now there's Lite and Extra, and now we're struggling. I just don't get it.
It's just extra light, that's what it is.
It's like that Mario song. Baby, I just don't get it. Do you enjoy being hurt? I can't even move to Telecel. I can't. I clearly enjoy being hurt.
Well, there's no Telecel to move to.
If only someone were to be smart enough to just bring in a new player into the game.
I mean, but I don't know if this might be tricky considering where we record our podcast. But if the powers that be might, just relax a little on Telecel. Just allow Telecel to create some form of competition. I think it'll benefit everyone. Don't you think that?
Dude, I am convinced, and these are now obviously conspiracy theories and whatever, but I'm convinced, fam, Telecel is probably one of the biggest taxpayers. You know what I mean? It does not make financial sense to shut them down. I think in the long term, some sort of plan will be made. But anyway, whatever, man. Long story short, Econet is just, if you were to take a slug, and if that slug was to be suffering from tapeworms, and that tapeworm inside had maggots, and then the little excrement hole of that maggot, that's what Econet is like right now. Thank you very much, Econet, for stressing my life. On top of that, WhatsApp calls doesn't even work.
Yeah, it worked for like a good week.
Yeah.
And then they were like, wait a minute.
Why have our call volumes dropped?
No, I don't know. In fact, I don't even think so. I think from the offset, they were like, this is going to be a problem. So they've already been figuring out how to close those ports and reroute traffic, whatever it is they're doing. So Econet is just a bunch of TEDs. Strive. You might be number one on the richest, but you are number one on the TED list. You are a TED.
No, not me. I love you, man.
Your company is just a bunch of TEDs.
If you want to sponsor anyone, I'm here.
Yeah.
My mans. Speaking of the richest list, so the Sunday Mail posted up a list of 50 richest people in Zimbabwe.
Notice they didn't list how they attained this wealth. They didn't list the estimated value.
No, just names.
Just names. So it literally could have been someone sitting. Let's just paint this picture. Let's say I'm an editor or a writer. Deadline is approaching.
I need that front page story, fam.
I'm combing through my email, I just can't find something that sticks, something to sell the papers. A topic that is so hot button. It will be discussed by two relatively unknown and unliked podcasters a few days later. So I'm like, I got it. Let me just think of the richest people in Zimbabwe, according to what I think, and publish it as fact with no real evidence. And then what I'll do behind it is I'll copy and paste an article from The Economist that has random spatterings of wealth generation and wealth analysis that has nothing to do with Zimbabwe.
It literally has no reference whatsoever to Zimbabwe.
Nothing to do with Zimbabwe at all. Dude is talking about wealth generation. The only reference to Zimbabwe is in 2004, Zimbabwe had 14 millionaires. Now it has 26, blah, blah, blah. And that was it.
Of which I don't believe those numbers anyway.
Once again, how are they... Dude, how do they know this when... Let's be honest. There's a large number of Zimbabweans with money that nobody knows about. So,
or rather that people know about, but it's just not discussed openly.
But it's in like in the Cayman Islands. It's in Swiss bank accounts.
A lot of it's in Malaysia.
Truly Asia.
Anyway, look at this list. Okay, Number 1, Mr. Strive Masiwa. Okay.
The Tedder, the number 1 Ted.
You know what? Fair enough.
and then
He's appeared in a lot of Forbes lists and African lists. I can believe he's number 1. I'm sure this writer was not able to. Anyway, number 2, Dr. Philip Chiangwa.
Phil Chiangwa.
Normal levels.
Exactly.
Now, funny story about Phil. He paid 27,000 for Ja Prazer's first album. Well, okay, he didn't pay. He offered to buy.
Didn't he? Wait, was this included with this? I had to give him stands as well.
Yeah, he said, I'm going to pay you 27,000 in property for that first album.
So, once again, okay, carry on. But I'll tell you the hustle later.
No, I understand it. I know. Phil, look, I mean, for a long time, he's been a very flamboyant businessman.
And a flamboy, man. Flambas.
In the country, we can't deny
And he doesn't stop at roadblocks.
His assets. He does not.
He does not. Because
for
why?
what? They just want to see the Rolls
They
Royce.
don't want to see the Rolls Royce. They'll ask me questions. It's stupid. They can follow me. They know me. They know me. Did you watch the full documentary? Not just that clip, like the full documentary.
I didn't see it.
It's done by like this. Funny, dude, remember when we were at Haifa? And we saw a really tall guy.
Yep.
And we both said, damn, you're tall.
Yes.
That's the dude that was in the car that was shooting the documentary.
Oh, snap. Anyway, but I would question his liquid wealth, but
It's assets. It's total.
Yeah,
it's liquid ending. It's how much is worth.
He's balling. Fair enough.
He's balling. He's got houses everywhere.
Shingim Tasa.
What does he do?
What you call it? I can't believe I'm blanking on this. I was just discussing this the other day. Google.
Are you really gonna interrupt the show to Google Singing with us?
Real quick, yes. Yes. TA Holdings.
TA.
Yep.
Not TN.
TA Holdings.
What does TA do?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Well, clearly we are the authorities on current affairs and matters of wealth.
Clearly, we know everything that's going on.
What the hell is Titch when you need them?
I swear, someone right now is just chilling there, like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe these guys don't know who Shingi Mutasa is." Okay,
The one that caught my eye, that really piqued my interest, was number 5 on that list.
Prophet Emmanuel Makandiwa.
Which harkens back to our one of our last episodes where we discussed the best way to earn wealth in Zimbabwe.
Start a church.
Start a church and true to form.
Okay, so you're telling me the 5th richest person in this country is Prophet Emmanuel Makandiwa.
Hey, once again, I did not write the article, but I'm going off what's in the newspaper, and as we know, if it's printed in the newspaper, it is fact. This is just how the world works.
More interesting names on this list. Number 31 is the first politician on the list.
Really?
Superman Diwanzira.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm sure he was not impressed.
Well, I mean, I don't know. And then, look, man, I don't know, man. Surely. And where are the white people on this list, though?
Yeah, I mean, where the Levy family?
The Rautenbachs and the,
who? Don't say that name around here.
Hey, fam,
That's like saying Charlie.
I'm not saying it's like that. I just mean he's got sheets around.
Speaking of the Charlie game, what the hell is going on Instagram, bruh? So I log on to Instagram yesterday, just chilling. Then all of a sudden, I'm seeing people screaming and pencils moving.
Pencils everywhere.
Did people not watch Candyman? Do they not know what happens when you call people's names like that?
If you went into the mirror after watching Candyman and said Candyman 5 times, you are not African.
Dude, I didn't even watch Candyman. I watched like the first 5 minutes. I saw the bees. I was like, goodbye. I was like, nope.
Now, you don't mess around with that stuff. We don't take no chances with that kind of stuff.
With my mother.
Dog.
My mother didn't even let us watch Lord of the Rings. Harry Potter? Like, please.
Someone gave me Constantine, this new series that's out. Yo, this is dope.
Is that the one based on the comic book where the dude goes to the 7 circles of hell or something like that?
Yes, and he summons demons. So I sit down and I'm watching it. demons, freaking pentagrams and scriptures being read backwards and whatever. I was like, select all, delete, burn hard drive, move out of the house. Fam, I ain't messing with that, bruh.
Kids are busy taking pencils. What a misuse of who started this Charlie game, though?
I don't know. I think it was the pencil companies.
clearly. They needed something to go viral to boost sales. They're like, guys. Okay, Bob, listen, guys, listen. Sales are down. Okay, these kids, they're not using pencils anymore.
It's these bloody iPads.
They got these iPads, they got these laptops. We need something. Then some deranged gothic kid from there. I've got an idea, boss.
When I was in Mexico in 1947, when I was a young kid, I watched a shaman.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, Charlie.
But that is so weird, though.
Okay,
Why is moving the pencil?
If you're unfamiliar with the game, basically these clearly very lost children, they take two pencils, put one on top of the other in like a cross symbol,
and then they form a quadrant.
Yes.
They take a piece of paper and they form a quadrant. So top left is yes, top right is no, bottom left is no, bottom right is yes.
Yes, exactly. So basically, what you then do is you leave the pencils and you summon this Charlie demon or whatever the hell, and you ask it a question. If the answer is yes, the pencil moves towards yes. If the answer is no, it moves towards no. And the weird thing is this is actually happening.
Repeatedly on video.
So the pencils just chill, and then someone asks a question, and then the pencil just falls and moves towards a yes or a no. And y'all are messing around with that stuff, bruh. I don't know, man.
Dude, I deleted Instagram. I kid you not. I saw that video. I deleted Instagram. I took my phone and I shoved it in between two Bibles. And I left it for a good hour.
Hey, listen, okay. If you are African, you don't play with this stuff, man.
You do not. What are you thinking? What are you thinking? Huh? So you can be cool with your friends. It's like
the search for likes. Alright, man, y'all play with your Ouija boards
there was a game we used to play back in the day, the hypnotized game, where you'd make a dude pass out, and then I can't remember what they used to say because I was obviously no part of it, but I used to hear of it. Then literally, like, a dude would be passed out, like they'd press their hands against the chest till they passed out because like they weren't getting oxygen to their brain, which also is stupid because when your brain does not get oxygen, what do you think is going to happen?
Hallucinations.
Then the dude would pass out and then they'd say something. Then he's literally, his arms would go up and down.
Okay.
What fun was one? Keep playing.
Keep playing with this thing, man.
Keep playing, see what happens.
So apparently, I was just reading up on it when I saw this whole Charlie thing. I was like, what is going on here? So I read up on it. Apparently, there's a bunch of people who afterwards were reporting that every night when they go to bed, they hear like a child's laughter now.
Oh, surprise.
Oh, playing with demons. You do your thing, man. I ain't even coming close to none of that. If you are doing that on Instagram, I'm unfollowing and blocking you.
Everywhere.
Deleting my Instagram too because you don't mess with that stuff, man. Look, I'll appreciate there's certain things we don't understand in life. You know what I mean? I get it. I mean, back in the day, a lot of people thought a lot of things we view as science right now was supernatural. You know what I mean? So some things are scientific, some things are unexplainable, some things are religious and spiritual, etc., etc. That's going on right there. You believe it, you don't believe it, but I mean, are you willing to risk it though?
What if there's some dude that's finally figured out how to go invisible and he's literally teleporting from place to place?
Not only has he figured out how to go invisible, he's figured out how to teleport and to hear every single conversation about Charlie everywhere. I hate to break it to you, fam, but that's a demon right there. That's a demon right there. That right there, what you've described is a demon right there.
Why are you American all of a sudden? Why are you from the South? I hate to break it to you there, Phil, but that right there is a demon, and I do the clown.
For emphasis.
It's a demon, my brothers. It's a demon.
You all play with your things, man. I ain't getting involved in none of that.
Guys, please, let's use discernment. Let's use discernment in some of these issues. Huh? If I told you that if I shot a gun, it would make a loud banging noise, does that mean everyone should get a gun and start shooting? I mean, really.
And Instagramming it.
Speaking of which, didn't the dude that killed Chink's drug Instagram it?
The dude that killed who?
Chink's drugs. Coke boys. Things boy. What's his name?
What's his name?
That had his life sucked out of him by the Kardashians. French Montana.
That's a lot of dudes you just described right there, man.
Yeah, yeah. Basically, any black man in America.
Any black man with a lot of money in America.
I saw something, but these dudes are so stupid. Every day when I log into Twitter, I'll always see a headline.
You can afford to log in every day, man.
Police snap drug dealer after checking Instagram account.
Yeah.
Guys, if you're engaging in illegal activities, shut up.
Don't put it on your Instagram. If you're engaging in whatever demon summoning you're doing, don't put it on your Instagram, fam. We don't want to see none of that.
Shikira shaganak, as they say in Shona.
At your house, on your own, struggle, die, live a very difficult life, but we don't want to see that, man.
We don't want to be involved. We don't
Some of these kids is impressionable, you know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, they're slanging drugs on their Instagram. You know, we don't want that for our kids.
Yeah. From one bout of nonsensical rubbish to the next, apparently Iggy Azalea is the top rap artist.
Nice. In what?
At the Billboard Awards.
Oh gosh.
So she beat out the likes of J. Cole, who is the first artist in 25 years to go gold. It was platinum or gold on an album with no features, an album with 0 radio singles. Drake, Mr. Cry Myself to Sleep, Mr. I released a mixtape and went gold. Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
I love Nicki, but yeah. And Ray Shramed would basically, yeah. So basically, she beat out the J. Cole and Drake for best rap artist.
Ray Shramed is on top rap. Oh gosh,
dude, these are the Billboard Awards. All they care about. But then again, since it's the Billboard Awards, they're obviously going to use the Billboard chart as the biggest metric. But still, guys.
Iggy's pop though. Anyway, all right,
Iggy's
fair enough.
Crap, that's what she is.
Yes, this is also true.
She's the best crap artist. Her and Strive are battling it out.
Top rap song, Fancy.
I'm cursing so bad right now. You guys are going to hear beeps for like 3 minutes.
So according to the Billboard Awards, Fancy is a better song than Black Widow by Iggy Azalea.
It's tough, eh? When you're competing against yourself. She's like the Beyonce of rap. But let's be honest, it was a bad year for hip-hop. The top songs in the category were Fancy, Black Widow, I Don't F With You by Big Sean, Anaconda by Nicki Maningi, and Hot Boy by Bobby Schmidder. Besides Hot Boy, everything else in that category is garbage. Straight garbage.
Hot Boy is kind of garbage as well. I mean,
it gave us the Shmani dance. Shut up.
That's all.
It was an iconic track.
The only line anyone will ever remember from it is
get up on my trap house.
And about a week ago. That's pretty much it.
Besides that, obviously, top rap album, finally some order was restored. J. Cole finally, at least they let the black guy win, but he's a half white guy, beat out the white guy, as in Eminem. In fact, there are a lot of half white people. Look,
was 2014 Forest Hills Drive the top rap album though? The reason I say this is because if we're using Billboard metrics, you're going to look at probably not only the album sales, but sales of singles from the album.
It depends. Maybe they demarcate the difference. So album will consider this album, and then single will consider just single. Then artist is a combination of both. We really, if we were a podcast that actually did some research, we should have found out how they adjudicate.
Because, dude, from the start of this podcast, we've just been saying, I don't really know. I'm not sure.
But it's the Zimbabwean way. So yes, I just remembered. They, in fact, do. If my memory serves me right, unlike other awards such as the Grammy Awards, which determine nominations as a result of the highest votes received by the National Academy of Recording Arts and Sciences, the Billboard Music Awards finalists are based on the United States year-end chart performance according to Nielsen data for sales, number of downloads, and total airplay. Awards were given for the top album, artist, single in different genres. Since 1992, the awards also give out Billboard Century Award, the magazine's highest honor for creative achievement and named for Billboard's centennial in 1994. The award was renamed the Icon Award in 2011 Janet Jackson has won the award the most with 33 wins. So this is all from memory.
Oh, yeah.
I've got a sharp memory.
In my research, which I did discover that there has been several categories that have been introduced from 1989 to 2006.
Really now?
Yes.
Okay.
In 2011, for the first time, all of the awards were renamed to top award title. In which case, if we're discussing artist, it would have been top artist, top rap song, and so on.
Yeah.
The of the year portion of each category title no longer exists, and many of the awards have been further renamed.
Really?
Yes, I remember this from my research when I was preparing in depth for this particular podcast. Other awards, including both crossover awards, e.g. the #1 classical crossover artist and the #1 classical crossover album, were discontinued.
Wow. We really have razor sharp memories. It's like you're reading from Wikipedia directly, but we weren't. We were
Almost.
excellent.
It's almost
recall.
like we're doing it, yeah.
Photographic memory, guys. Get like us. I
Yeah.
mean, we're just that smart. I've got all my O levels, all my O levels, all of them. All of them, I've got them. I have them. There.
Anyway, long story short, basically the Billboard Awards are just about numbers, but
Numbers
the
never lie.
BET nominees are out.
The better awards.
The BET Awards, yes.
The betters.
And probably the ones that interest us, besides the usual top best female, best male, which I'm sure will be the same people over and over: the Beyoncés, the Rihannas, the Chris Browns, and the Ushers, and the Trey Songz.
So basically, those are all the female artists and the males.
Touche. Anyway, check this out. Best new artist has Bey, Tinashe.
Come again.
Best new artist.
Oh, you mean she's your bae?
Yes.
Get out of here.
So obviously she's up against the haters: Bobby Schmurda, Dej Loaf, Fetty Wap Squad, Race Remerd, Sam Smith, and damn it, Sam Smith is in the how's she gonna win against Sam Smith, man?
It's pretty much the same. This is the Sam Smith year. You know that year when Adele broke through?
Yeah.
Whenever anyone... Remember that look J. Cole had when Bon Iver won? That's exactly what anyone in the category with Sam Smith is like, just damn it.
Damn it, Sam Smith is in this category.
Damn it. Maybe I should be K2.
Then again, maybe because of that. Because it is the BET Awards. They might just hate on him because of the gay thing.
Dude, it's BET.
Back entertainment television? I mean, what?
The garbage entertainment award. This is BET. You think, yeah, but...
Fingers crossed for Bey. Come on, Tinashe, you can do this.
And then on to the international act.
Yes.
Obviously, we'd like to shout out AKA, no need to thank us for that little two Broke Twimbos bump, as I call it, the little boost we gave him. Because that's what we do,
That's what we do. I mean, you get on, you know what I mean? You get on Two Broke Twimbos, next thing you know, you're nominated for a
what we
BET
do
award.
is we provide a platform to these up-and-coming artists.
And the thing is, sometimes, when they ask us for the favors, like, yo, can we be on the show? It's so difficult because we're like, there's such a long queue of people. But AKA,
we're
you've been
so
working
busy.
hard.
We got so much to do,
Bring lunch and we'll throw you a bone. You know what I mean?
Like, I was like, Kiernan, because that's what I call him.
Yes.
Because I've known him a long time. I was like, Kiernan.
I call him Kini.
It's okay, my bro. It's okay, I'll work something out.
Yeah.
I'll make time for you. You know what I mean? Because I'm all for the kids. Phil is for the kids.
When we were done with the interview, when we were off air, I was like, fam, so how do you feel about a BET nomination? Do you want one? Mm-hmm. And he expressed a bit of interest in it. So we got to work.
So we hollered at the people at the BET Awards.
Yes.
The adjudicators and the like, whoever they may be. And we just let them know, hey, check out this youngster. He's doing big things out here.
Do you know what's dope, though? Mm-hmm. So right now, everybody who watches BET is sitting like, who the hell is Aka? Aka? What? The best international? Who that?
Yeah.
Google.
At the BET Awards.
Two Broke Twimbos, the AKA episode.
Yeah.
Okay, play.
Then they see our handsome mugs.
And from there, it's just, can't wait until the BE2 best podcast category.
Yeah. Then obviously, Fali Pupa
Yes.
from DR Congo. Dr. Congo, I don't know, is that a country? Who's Dr. Congo? Dr. Congo. Sakodie, my dude. Sauti Soul, the shitless boys from Kenya. Stone Boy. He's a dancehall in Ghana is taking off. Stone Boy, shout out to you. The Soil. They basically are a barbershop quartet with 3 people. That's what
The soil, South Africa.
Wizkid, Starboy, and Yemi Holiday. Predictions. Who do you think is going to take it?
Either AKA or Wizkid.
Jack. Wizkid.
Probably Wizkid.
Dude, Wizkid went to number 1 on iTunes the day his album dropped. Not iTunes Nigeria.
Wizkid's album was number 1?
For like an hour.
Yeah, so he'll probably get it. Yeah, he'll get it. Plus, he's got mad features on there. So I mean,
it's either him or Sarkodie because just of numbers. But Sarkodie, I think this is his 3rd year in a row
nominated.
Mm-hmm. But he still hasn't won. I think 1 year he won and he had a shade with Ice Prince.
I wonder what's the process that BET uses.
We
really should have done this research.
I think that maybe this called the police on like, hey, so what's going on over there? Like, okay, cool.
Anyway, I think Wizkid's gonna get it. I would have said AKA only because he hasn't really broken out in the States.
Yeah, guys, the Nigerian juggernaut is huge.
Yeah,
do not forget that it is huge, huge,
quite large.
Yeah.
Speaking of Nigeria,
Charlie.
So what's up with the fuel crisis there?
I don't understand this. How, guys?
It's like saying
it's
Zimbabwe has a shortage of
annoying idiots.
No. What does Zimbabwe have a lot of?
Stuck up women.
Zimbabwe has a shortage of pastas.
I mean, we create them. Guys, I don't understand. It's like going to Triangle and declaring a sugarcane shortage. I don't understand. How are you short of what you create? I mean, just go to the field, get a bucket, build a little refinery in your home. Of course, that's not a fire risk. It's not complicated. You just get a pressure cooker. Then you want to get the fractors, so you fractally distill.
Then you gotta crystallize, so you have to use distillation.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's really quite simple.
Yes. So once you have done that, I mean, you then have the byproducts of crude oil, which, as you know, is petroleum jelly and lubricants
and terrorist groups.
Yeah. Yeah, they are there. If you remember your environmental science diagram, it's at the bottom. You had like your bitumen and tar. Then you had petroleum jelly. Then above petroleum jelly, you had flammable products. Then just above them, just before like the highly flammable fuels, you had terrorists.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So that's amazing to me. Nigeria having a shortage of fuel is like Mozambique having a shortage of coconuts.
What you mean black guys that act white? What?
No, I mean literal coconuts.
Oh, I thought you were like, hey guys, I'm from Mozambique, yeah.
Nigeria having a shortage of fuel is like China having a shortage of people.
It just doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make sense.
I think, okay, on a serious note, this just shows like how messed up Africa is. Guys, we need to stop exporting our raw materials and start processing them on the continent. Because meanwhile, Nigeria is short on fuel. Shell, BP, Exxon, whoever else is stealing all that oil, they're good. They don't care.
Nigeria having a shortage of fuel is like Russia having a shortage of hot tennis player women.
Yeah.
Nigeria having a shortage of fuel is like...
Should I just leave?
Thailand having a shortage of ladyboys.
That's very...
Nigeria having a shortage of fuel.
I like to distance myself from this little trending topic that Dan is on right now.
It's like South Africa having a shortage of Zimbabweans. Nigeria having a shortage of fuel.
Nigeria having a shortage of fuel. It's like Nigerian foreigners having a shortage of pointy shoes. It just doesn't work.
Nigerians having a shortage of fuel is like pointy shoes. What the hell?
Dude, tell me a Nigerian that doesn't have pointy shoes.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Nigerians having a shortage of fuel is like a Nigerian businessman with no Zimbabwean side chicks.
It doesn't make sense. Especially in England. I mean, this is like in Zimbabwe, our staple food is sadza.
Yes.
In the UK, staple food for women is Nigerians. These are the facts on the ground. The UN actually published this in the latest census.
Cassava.
It's cassava.
Yams. What's the yams?
It's cassava and then oga. Oga and broco. Anyway.
This is actually interesting. I'm going to have to research this. Cause
No,
this is,
like I said, that's what it boils down to. We aren't refining our own products, guys. Come on. We need to stop exporting. If Africa really got its act together, we have everything we need to build our own economy, which is what Gaddafi was trying to do, and then you saw what they did to him. But we can literally have our own economy that's just Afrocentric. We don't need anything else from America. We obviously don't need anything from China. We just focus on what we have here. But in order to do that, we need to be processing, which is where we're losing out, because China takes our raw materials, processes them, then sells them back to us at a high margin.
Nigeria having a shortage of fuel is like Zimbabwe having a shortage of dancehall artists.
It boggles the mind. And to think things are already bad enough in Nigeria as is. But I've been speaking to a few friends in Niger, and they're like, finally, I've been able to take my car past 60 k's an hour on the freeway. So it's an advantage. Because of traffic jams. The traffic is quite serious.
Because there's no longer any traffic.
Because everyone is walking. So they were asking us for tips, because I was like, welcome to Zimbabwe in 2008. So I was just giving them a few tips. I was like, if you're out of fuel, what you need to see Jonzo. Behind TM, you'll have my 5 liter petrol. But you need to look at the color. Remember, like when you're buying 5 liters of fuel back in the day, you had to look at the color. Because if it was too pinkish, then you knew something was afoot. So you've got to take note of that.
Actually, I think it was a given. If you got fuel, you knew it was either, do I walk or do I damage my engine with this?
Dudes were cutting fuel like cocaine back in the day.
How much you want, fam? Some more tips for Nigeria right now. Stock up on portable games such as the Rubik's Cube for the fuel queue. You may carry one with you.
I remember fuel queues.
Fam.
My guy, do you know how much of my life I wasted in fuel queues?
Dog. You ever get that call? Hey, where you at? I want to see you. I'm in a fuel queue. That's a painful call to get, man.
Yeah, Jack, obviously your game was off. What I used to do, we used to go on dates in fuel queues. We'd get there 10 p.m. We're there. Dude.
To Broke Twimbos tip number 74.
But
Nigeria.
I kid you not. Real talk. That's what I used to do, because you'd get the call and the fuel truck comes in. We'd have attendants. And you'd just give them $1 a day, like every day.
Of course. Mm.
Then they'd phone, boys, Janzi Pani Truck Irushika na midnight. So you think you've got the hookup. And you guys, we were queuing up.
You think you're the only one giving them $1 a day?
We were queuing up on the promise of fuel arriving. Not even that it's arrived. We will get to the service station, there's at least 40 cars in front of you already. Damn it.
But here's the thing, if you see 3 cars in a row, you just join it.
Yeah. That is actually true. That is so. Literally, like you'd be driving. You'd be like, wait, what? What's going on here? What's going on here? You guys know about fuel? No. But fuel, we're going to movies. No, we're not. There's a queue starting. You see where my tank is.
Tell you jokes, that'll be your movie. I'll tell you that. Hey, those were tough times, man. I feel for you, my guys, Nigerian brothers and sisters.
We've come through so much as a nation. We really have. Wow. You just took me back. Dude, a few kids were so bad. My mom would send the gardener on his bike with meals. So he'd come on the bike, he'd bring me lunch. I'd eat lunch, give him the lunch box, he'd go back home. He'd come back and bring me supper.
Those days were real, bruh.
Yeah,
fuel queues.
We've come a long way.
Anyway, probably the last thing to discuss, perhaps, I got a press release about the African Women Awards, which are opening up nominations. Of course, I opened it very excitedly, but it's obviously a very serious awards. But it got me thinking.
Did you get it from Carol?
Yes. It got me thinking.
We should get on the show, though. We should.
We should, yeah. When she was here, I wanted to come one of the no guest episodes, but I just didn't come.
Where does she stay?
I don't know.
Oh, she's gone.
Yes. She's obviously organizing these African Women Awards, which is seem to be at a very advanced stage. Anyway, so they're taking nominations, etc., blah, 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 blah. I guess just as a plug, nominations close on the 10th of July, 2015, and nominees must not have a criminal record or be suspected of any illegal dealings.
Damn it, that rules me out.
I think what rules you out is that it's African Women Awards.
Hey.
So, that got me thinking, like, who would I nominate to be my African Woman of the Year?
Who would you
for
nominate?
2015?
Who would you nominate? Who
Would I nominate? I would nominate, and I thought very hard and deeply about this. I would definitely nominate Queen Twerk.
But she's not Zimbabwean. Oh, it's African.
African women, yes.
But I've sad thing is, Queen Twerk, if you've noticed, she no longer uploads twerk videos. She hasn't done it in months.
No, here's the thing. You see, what you got to do is
now she's just selling us waist trainers.
You flood the street, you flood the market with product. You know what I mean? Once everyone is hooked, you take away that product for long periods at a time, so that you can then bring back that product at a premium. Now the streets are clamoring for those twerk videos. She can start charging.
Not
for them.
really. I've actually discovered a wealth of twerkers over the seas and across borders. Gentlemen, let me tell you something. There is a young lady residing in America, originally from Nigeria. Guys, it does not make sense. Her body does not make sense. Her name is Miss Dam. Because, damn it.
Well, that was original. And I think you're saying it right. It's Miss Damn.
Yeah, Miss Damn. Let me not lie. She's not the most charismatic woman. She's not the most interesting woman.
We don't.
But she has a singular focus. And gosh darn it, she does it well.
I shall look her up.
Mm-hmm. There's another one. I just keep coming across these tamales.
You just keep coming across them? Mm-hmm. Just willy-nilly?
They just find me.
Somehow, you know?
They message me like, Phil, we see you. You're doing big things in this street. We want you to follow us.
I would like to introduce you to a man who regularly clears his browser history. Mr. Phil Chard, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you. There's a Queen V. Bossett. Miss Vera Sidika. Let me see if I can load something up while we're here, so Dan can just get a general understanding of the assets she's bringing to her portfolio. You know, just damn. Let me load up Miss Dame. So once again, you just get a general understanding. Guys, I'd like to point out to the audience that Dan has that look. You know, when you see a woman so fine, you can't help but get ugly. Like, she's so fine, she just makes you ugly. Dan looks like a kid, just need him in the nuts. I was like,
damn, son.
If we ever needed evidence of a powerful, intelligent, artistic creator, this is it. I mean, Darwin cannot explain this. He cannot. I mean, really. Charles Darwin, how? How, Charles? How?
Don't say Charles too many times, man. Whoa, take it easy there. Anyway, right.
And she's a stunner. She's just gorgeous.
She's great.
But she's got zero charisma. I'll play your video of her talking. Oh my gosh.
Who needs charisma? For what, man?
Hi, guys. I'm Miss Dam. Catch me performing live this weekend at King of Diamonds. Speaking of King of Diamonds, shout out to Kapital K.
The new single out. Probably end of the episode with that.
Probably, yeah. He was performing at King of Diamonds.
Oh, word?
Yeah, he's
dope.
Doing big things out there with Subu. Shout out to Subu, aka DJ Trickster. I see you.
So, yo, this has been Two Broke Twimbos. You know, every now and again we want to throw in an episode where you just remember our roots and remember what Two Broke Twimbos is. That, you know, this is it. It's not, you know, some of the glamorous things that you see on a regular basis. But, yeah, on that note, thank you very much for your support. Thanks for loving us, because we also love you. Because I changed
a lot. Shout out. I love DJ Khaled. I don't like people make fun of DJ Khaled, but I love that dude. He's a role model. He really is. He's just living his life like it's golden, doing his thing. You know, he can't act, but who cares? He's doing his thing.
He is that classic awkward kid who tried too hard, but it's working for him.
Dude, let's call a spade a spade. We might say that about DJ Khaled, but let's be honest. DJ Khaled, for a decade now, has consistently been dropping hits. There's not a DJ Khaled album that you cannot point to with 3 jams, like anybody. As long as you like urban music, there's not a DJ Khaled song you don't like. Am I lying?
No, that's not the point, man. It's not really his song.
People underestimate the role an A&R actually plays in making a song. Without an A&R, what he does as an executive producer, those songs do not get made. It takes someone to realize, okay, let me get a beat from someone. Who's going to sound dope on this beat? Let me send it to this dude. Okay? This dude will work well with this dude. Let me send it to him. Then to put that all together. Do you know how to deal with artists? Do you know the sleepless nights I had just to put out the 4 singles we did earlier this year? Dude.
That's not the point.
That is the point.
A&R can be handled by an artist's A&R.
And they get paid. It's a job. Because
Yes.
it requires skill.
However, that A&R is not going to be the owner of that song. DJ Khaled has just found a way to make that happen for himself. As have some other artists, I must say. There's
Dude, every DJ Clue, Funkmaster Flex, DJ Envy, even if we wanna go as far back as DJ Red Alert, all the mixtapes that they dropped, the same formula. It's the same formula. Tried and tested.
Anyway,
DJ Khaled.
on that note, this is the only way you're going to hear a Dinner That Guy song. So I'm just going to put people together. What's his name? Petey did that recently. Kid Active, Jeezy, and Calvin on a track. Yeah, Mama Onai. We see what you're doing, son.
Pity the ghost.
Pity the Ghost remix.
I pity the ghost.
Pity the Ghost. Anyway, we out of here, man. Thanks for supporting us and just follow, like, etc., etc.
Guys, please, iTunes. If you listen to us via the iTunes app, we really, really, really need you to rate and review. Just even if it's 1 star, we don't care. Just hop in there, just 10 seconds, drop a review. It doesn't even have to be long. Just these guys are stupid, and just give us a rating, because iTunes uses that to gauge how we pop up. And we're doing big things because we're one of the few in the Zimbabwean store, but we're trying to cross over to Africa. So please, guys, help us out.
Just do the thing, please. Do the right thing, man.
Right.
And yeah, so on that note,
Without further ado, we're out.
We broke.
Look, I got a girl on the low. You know we on the low. Man, we get so elevated whenever we wanna smoke. Man, I got liquor on liquor. I got haters on haters. That you're talking, we party like we in Vegas, you know. That new whip when I flash out, make you hold your head. My new chick with her out, make you hold your head. We hit the club and throw cash out and make you hold your head. Her hair so good I done passed out, baby hold your head. That new whip when I flash out, make you hold your head. My new chick with her out, make you hold your head. We hit the club and throw cash out and make you hold your head. Alright. Her hair so good I done passed out, baby hold your head. Who you know fresher than me? Who you know better than me? Multiple choice? Nah, I skip all the options and baby get straight to the D. Shout out to Z, shout out the rest of my team and then they came in with me. If I'm not around, don't worry, cause I'll make the call any club, you can get it for free. Easy, now that I'm all in my zone, be calling my phone, hello, hello, be stalking my home. Most of these women we bone, yellow, yellow, send me 10 bottles of rose. We taking shots of Patron, levels, levels. Shawty be taking it low, she shaking that. Got pro, here's the metal, yo. 2 cups up and 2 hold down. And that so wet, baby, I'm gon' drown. I know my money gon' make you work. It's my time, no, you blow found. Cause I've been waiting in line for this moment. And if you ain't know, now you know now. Made the way, paved the way, you my favorite J's. Now we on top of the world and on top of your girl. Believe I'ma change the game, so it's safe to say that you owe me. Then I pour a bit of liquor for the OGs. Got bad, wanna have orgies. All I really wanna do is stack more. I got a girl on the low, you know we on the low. Man, we get so elevated whenever we wanna smoke. Man, I got liquor on liquor. I got haters on haters. That you're talking, we party like we in Vegas, you know. That new whip when I flash out, make you hold your head. My new chick with her out, make you hold your head. We hit the club and throw cash out and make you hold your head. Her hair so good I done passed out, baby, hold your head. That new whip when I flash out, make you hold your head. My new chick with her out, make you hold your head. We hit the club and throw cash out and make you hold your head. Like, oh my God. Her hair so good I done passed out, baby, hold your head. My shawty's kicks are like mine. They watching from the sideline. We rollin' swishes, we scoring swishes, we steady all in our grind. And I know they hate when we stunt. Get to the mall, tell her grab what you want. Back to the car, throw it all in the trunk. Then we get to the crib, let her grip on the trunk like it. These brand new rims on a brand new whip make you hold your head. These brand new Timbs with a fresh ass trim make you hold your head. Like, oh my God. This ice on a watch, all white on a yacht make you hold your head. Hold your head. Be saving these hoes. Better hold your bread. Oh yeah, better get that. Everything they try to do, we done did that. Bad girls popping pills like Tic Tacs. Red cups in the air, yeah, we live that. Max out and we do it for the payback. Still with the same team, never change that. All lights on me got me wearing Ray-Bans. And my chain hang low like hangman. I got a girl on the low, you know we on the low. Man, we get so elevated whenever we wanna smoke. Man, I got liquor on liquor, I got haters on haters. That you're talking, we party like we in Vegas, you know. That new whip when I flash out, make you hold your head. My new chick with her out, make you hold your head. We hit the club and throw cash out and make you hold your head. Her hair so good I done passed out, baby, hold your head. That new whip when I flash out, make you hold your head. My new chick with her out, make you hold your head. We hit the club and throw cash out and make you hold your head. Her hair so good I done passed out, baby, hold your head.